Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. A lot of you definitely at this point would have heard about the Nigerian singer by the name Mohbad, that his life ended. Born on the 8th of June 1996, and he was named Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba. The father in an interview said that he named him Oladimeji because his father was the only son of his own father, so that was why he named him Oladimeji.
I call him Oladimeji. That means my second, because I'm the only son.
It was also known as Imole, singer and a songwriter. And initially when this story came out, I was like, I don't know that name, and I actually have never really heard the name. And I realized, but when I started to look up his songs, I realized they're actually some of his songs that I've heard before. Apparently, he has been in the music industry since the year 2019. He is actually he's from Lagos State. Some of his most popular songs are Ask About Me, Adura, Account Balance. And I was looking at his YouTube page. Apparently the latest music video he released is the one he called Beast and Peace. In this song, he said something about, you don't have to hurt me before you win. If you listen to that song and you listen to the lyrics, and then you now consider all these stories going around of what he has been through, you now realize that he obviously was thinking about what was going on in his life. A very talented Nigerian.
But me, I used to make money from down like Carpenter work. So I used to pile all this money together and go to the studio. Those are my own first move, like I need to go and work then.
Years ago, he was able to be signed by a record label called the Malian Record or something like that, which belongs to one of the Nigerian singers. And somehow it seems that the relationship between him and Malian Records went south. You know, there was actually a video where his father went to go and beg the owner of the Malian Records called Naira Mali. Naira Mali had some complaints against the boy to his father, that he even said something about the boy forgets his lyrics sometimes while he's on stage.
I think the minute one don't perform wasn't back the lyrics, on back the phone password. Into my account details here.
Apparently in the 2022, he decided to leave the Malian Records. I don't know if that's where the problem started, but some people think that's where the problem started, and some people believe that the problem is why he decided to leave that record label, and things have not been the same for him since then. On the 5th of October 2022, he announced it that he was leaving the Malian record label, and he accused Naira Mali of ordering people or sending people to beat him up after he announced his intention to leave his record label. There's actually a video now going viral that he was filming a music video, and someone they called Sam Larry, who they said is like a right-hand man of Naira Mali, that stormed the place and assaulted them and disrupted the recording of the music video. There's actually another video where his wife was filming and she was upset because they just literally just beat him up, and he got back beat him up, and he was in the car, and the wife was really upset and saying that people should see what Naira Mali has done to Mohbad. Speaking of his wife, this guy only got married recently, and they have a child that's only 5 months old. Since his passing, his wife has made a lot of posts on her Instagram stories, and I'll just read some of them. This one, she said, Liam is just 5 months old today. Where do I start from? This is both of them and their child. Somebody should help me. I can't do this alone. Another one she posted to show that they've been together for a long time. She posted this and said, our love story was a different one. We fought really hard to be here. With crying emojis. I don't wish this type of pain on anyone. Another one she posted, we had so many plans, two responsibilities has now become one. You were my ride or die. I tried my best to make you stay. Ilerioluwa. I repeat, I don't wish this type of pain on anyone. Another one, this is a picture of their child. Liam doesn't deserve this. What do I tell him? He would only grow to know his father through the internet and his pictures. Iwo alone shall know me. God have mercy on me. Okay, She said, this N-word died a few minutes after I posted his son's 5 months birthday. Araye Egbami, the whole world help me. This one she posted, that's how I'm the child, and she said, Oluwa is God. You made pregnancy so easy for me. You don't play no jokes when it comes to me. This is what you used to pay me back after 10 years of being with me. Ileri Oluwa Jo Shanu me. She's basically is like begging him. He's like, you know, she can't believe it. She's like, have mercy on me, like, let this be a joke. You know what I mean? It's like let this be a joke, please don't be gone, or something like that. This is another picture she posted. Here's another picture. You can tell that they were quite young then. And here's another one. I became a wife on this day. This N-word is so intentional about me. No one is perfect, but he always made sure I don't lack in every area of life. Most artists don't do weddings, but he proved how much he got me by doing ours. Now me no waiting death to me. I'm the only one that can explain what death has done to me. No matter who I meet, it can never be like the same. Although she's getting a bit of a, you know, people are like, oh, why is she even talking about who I meet yet? Let's excuse all of that. Let's say she's mourning and she's not focusing on what she's saying. Here's another one. This N-word struggled till death. Too many pains. Listen to some of his lyrics, especially if you understand the language, because he does pidgin English, he does pidgin, he does Yoruba, and he does English mixed together. Too many pains, threatening. He has always lived with fears. Continuous fights everywhere he goes to. He has never been happy for a whole day. He was called a junkie, a mad person, mental issues, so the public would have another view about him. He's dead, at least you all won. Take your trophy. Yeah, you all made me a widow at 24 years. He was only 27. Another one she wrote, nothing makes him happy no more. Even after seeing his baby, he became more worried. He's now a family man. He doesn't want anything to happen to us. I was supposed to collect my baby's passport yesterday, so we would process our traveling. He always said to me, Wumi, please go for my baby's sake. I wouldn't want these people to harm you and him. Him and you, it will break me. You just go, let me face them myself. Ileri Oluwa, rest in peace. You really need that peace. It's like finally he can have peace. The story is here and there, and all this information is popping up from left, right, and center. It's quite sad that, you know. Okay, another aspect, the wife's sister did a live video in which she said that the sister, who is the wife, wanted an autopsy. For those that do not know, basically they said he was feeling unwell. They said he had an infection. Some said he had an ear infection. And then he went into hospital. A nurse gave him an injection, and that was the end of him. And I said, as a nurse, when I hear that somebody got an injection and boom, I would say, that typically is a reaction to that injection that he got, and that needs to be investigated. Was there a malpractice or something that happened in the hospital? Apparently the wife wanted an autopsy, and they said the father does not want an autopsy. And even the same father, they asked him, you know, question, and he was like, he thinks that maybe it's one of these auxiliary nurses. In Nigeria, when they say auxiliary nurses, are those nurses that didn't go into university, the proper nursing school to do, to learn, to train to be a nurse. They basically just go into a hospital and train under a doctor, you know. And there is a saying I'll never forget. They say, doctors don't train nurses, nurses train nurses. I'm a nurse, and my own training, we have what they call preceptors. You work under a nurse, and the nurse trains you. But Nigeria, they have this system where somebody can just open a clinic and say he's a doctor, and he would train the nurses. Doctors end up training nurses. That's what I hear. I don't know. I never trained in Nigeria, so I don't know how that is done. So it's quite unfortunate. But even the father saying the wife should be in the position to want an autopsy. But my take is this. Whenever somebody's end is not natural, something happened, right? If it's the wife or the family, whoever among them, even if it's a friend that thinks that an autopsy should be done, that should be honored. In Western society, cases like this, the government takes over. The state will take over, and investigation will be done. Even if the family say they don't want an autopsy, there are cases where the government will go ahead and do an autopsy because of the story surrounding the person's exit. But it's Nigeria right now. It is the ordinary day people that are talking about it. Internet, and you know, internet is carrying the story. The government is not involved at all. There is even a post somebody made saying that let me see if I have it. It was saying that I can't find out. I saw this post on Facebook where somebody was like, you know, I think tag the police or whatever and say, you know, why have they not got involved? I can't remember. You know, I can't remember. If I find it, I'll put it on the screen. And the police said, internet or social media is not the police station. Social media is not the police station. They repeated it 3 times. Western society, something like that. Family doesn't even have to report. As long as it's out there, the news is out there, the state gets involved. It's not even about the individual. It's about protecting human health. If that hospital is not, if that hospital, that the practices there are unsafe, that is how the government can look into it and make sure that if that hospital is guilty and they are substandard, such a hospital can be shut down, not to save Mohbad, but to save the next person. You get what I'm trying to say? But it's Nigeria and everything is anyhow. And then, you know, they showed where they had to go bury him and all of it. So people are like, oh my goodness, this is where they're going to bury a whole him. Can you imagine that all of this, a whole him? Let me tell you guys, when somebody dies, it doesn't even matter anymore where they are buried. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. The most important thing is to save a life. Because once they die, there's nothing more you can do for a dead person, really. I understand the emotional aspect of wanting the person here and there. But in general, you know, you see the way Nigeria is. I even go to the so-called, see all these allegations of being bullied and being all of that. Things like that, you know, is Nigeria, everything goes. Even this one, give this noise few days. I went to the Naira Marley's page and you're seeing people saying, let's unfollow him. And you click the person that said, let's unfollow. And the person is still following and he's telling that people, let's unfollow. It's just quite sad. I know when we say sometimes nobody knows them and then their lives end, everybody knows them. But that's what happens because of the story surrounding the person's exit. And for me, I always say the most important thing is what lessons can be learned about the exit of one person to make sure that whatever mistakes or whatever were made are not made for another person. You understand? Because people that are gone are already gone. But we can use the lessons or whatever we get from that to prevent whatever negative things that happen to one person from happening to another person. The more I get to know about this guy and the story of his exit, the more, you know, it's sad. No human being. I always say it, we all have this one journey to make, and it's sad when you see that somebody's journey was so bad because of one thing or the other. Sad when you see 1 or 2 things that, you know, happened in somebody's journey that made their journey not as pleasant as it should have been. And you know, I find his story, to be honest with you guys, whenever I find his story, the more information I get, the more sad, you know, his story it becomes. And now he's buried. No autopsy is done. If the hospital was wrong, what prevents them from continuing to, you know, do such things? And what prevents the next hospital from doing the same? I don't know what you guys think about this story. As always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.